Good morning and welcome from Leicester. Gareth for Bad Dice here at another awesome event. This is a nice little dinky one and I think it's the first of its kind. It's called Raze and Ruin, and as you can see the players are behind me setting out for what is going to be an awesome set of 5 games. So as usual we're going to have a little look around at some of the games, some of the armies, and also find out what some of the players think to this as well. So catch you in a minute. So I found 5 minutes to catch up with the tournament organiser, Sandy Wilson, to find out a little bit more about this event. Sandy, can you just tell us a little bit about the comp that you put in place especially for this event?
The comp is basically a version of the South Coast GT pack from the same comp was used at Warlords and at the South Coast in there. The only things I've done is go through it and try and update it a bit. There was no comp for the demons originally, so myself and I'm going to give a shout out to Jake Courtine here who helped me with some ideas for the demon comp, just to try and take the edge off the wall of Nurgle, entirely Nurgle lists that we've been dominating for a little bit. We've also put in place some basic comp for the Lizardmen, for the new Lizardmen book. Very similar to the old book in terms of limiting the number of skirmishing units you could have, but nothing that's new in the new book is comped. So you could have as many Ripperdactyls or Bastillodons or anything that's new as you wanted.
Is this your first time running an event then?
Yes, yeah. First event that I've run as myself being a sole tournament organiser. I've done data entry for other events when I worked for Games Workshop, and I've been involved in the club here when I was coming here regularly running other events, but this is the first time I've been the main tournament organiser on my own, yes.
Okay, so is it nice to run a small event, or were you hoping for about 80 or 90 people?
I wasn't hoping for 80 or 90, I was hoping for a few more than the 24 we've got here, but I think the atmosphere that we've got is fantastic. I think we've got a really nice hall full of people, and I think being a slightly smaller event will help me in terms of first time organising an event. The hall's got space for an awful lot more, so hopefully we can try and grow the event next year and get a few more people down to it, and hopefully it will go from strength to strength.
Are there any standout armies here today?
Well, I think there's a couple up there that have gone for the harder elements, shall we say. Typically the warriors and the demons looking pretty tough. However, there are also some warrior and demon armies that have got an awful lot of theme to them. There's an entirely Slaanesh warrior army, including a Slaanesh giant and some dragon ogres, and there's an entirely Khornate demon army with nothing but bloodletters and blood crushers and bloodthirsters and things like that. So it's looking really nice. I like how an awful lot of the players seem to have self-comped to a certain extent. They've not taken the filthiest thing that they could do. They've always there's something in their list which is a nod to make it a nice game, and that wasn't intentional. That just seems to be what happened.
The new Dark Elf book has just come out. Are they playing by those rules or by the old rules?
I would have liked them to use the new book, but I put it to the players that were coming to play with the Dark Elves, and the 2 Dark Elf players that I had signed up saying that they would really struggle to get a new list with the new book. So for the Dark Elves it is the old book, but they are using the South Coast GT comp for them. I've put in a little bit of extra for them because I think that the Dark Elves in the old book had the power of darkness, the racial ability to use lots of power dice, and as one of their pool choices, I gave them the option to use that ability, to throw 12 dice at Mindrazor if they want to. But only one of them has taken me up on it. So I've got one Dark Elf army that can use 12 power dice for a spell if they want, and one that's capped to 6, same as everybody else. So it'll be interesting to see how the 2 different styles will go over the weekend.
Thumbs up so far for the Raze and Ruin event?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it seems to be going really well so far. Really looking forward to it.
So we are just having a look at a few of the games. Just look at this mammoth unit just here. There's like about 9 billion. And apparently Khalida's in there as well. They've got poison shots. Nice. And this is all the saves from just one round of it. "17 dead." Wow. Not so good.
Yep, you're right. That's my clear test. So, oh, not no anymore. No, you actually hit people's arms.
This is a lovely green table.
2 hits and freeze. The reroll. So 1 more. Okay, 1 more left. Back to that.
How's it going? Is it good? Are you having fun?
It started off really badly. It's reached the boss right off first turn.
Oh right, okay. You got first turn.
Yeah, you went on. And then I sort of one of these peg riders here with the Habanese thing. He won. He passed the list with 6 rollable, so his pendant guy didn't run away.
Fair enough.
Mixed games.
Mixed game. That's what we like to hear.
The looks gone either way.
Come on, smash him up. What's happening with all of this?
Dead. What's on that? I'll take that away now, because that's what's left, those 3 there. Harry behind the building.
Missing them. Naughty boy.
We're going to overrun and get out of our
Remind me, I've got 1 hit, so I'm picking you on 3. Is that many hits? No, that one's fully wounded. No, yes, you just on 1 wound, isn't it?
All the combat's here, but what about the rest of the table? Don't need it. This is Manhammer. This guy doesn't even have an opponent. He's that good at Warhammer, he doesn't need anyone to play with. What a cool t-shirt. How's it going, babe?
4 maybe hits. 4. 4 crosses.
Is it going well?
No. I've brought a list this weekend, which is the Bjorn Supremacy, which is all about just very different lists. Hiristo's got Double Iron Blaster, Heavens, like a typical bent ogre list. I've got a very fluffy list, so it was never going to go well at all. There's nothing I can deal with that. The Iron Blaster I can't really shoot. He shot my artillery. There's nothing I can really do.
Dirty man.
You've had a little bit of luck. I've had not as good, but you're in a. Yeah. There's nothing I can really do to beat his army. Basically, a couple of lucky panics. That's about it. But
I have got the.
Yeah. So no.
Lucky panics.
Cool. This guy's going to go from the back of the session, guys.
Get those rule books out. Check those stats. Causes fear. I love the green of this. I think it's very nice. And the little pink there. It's kind of like Teletubby Land. Over this nice little hill.
How you doing, man? I'm Darren. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Sure.
Oh, thank you very much. How's it going for you?
Not good.
What's going on in this combat here?
He's a good player, man.
He's all right.
I'm riding the luck.
You're riding the luck.
Yeah, he stayed at my house last night. I said to him he's got to give me 10 points per night.
10 points per night. Come on, you can do that, surely. Let him have it.
No, I want to.
You're not getting any rankings, are you, for this?
Yeah, you are. If I take out first place, I'll get 2 points on the rankings.
Oh.
Which will do almost nothing, but it's a tournament, you know?
It is a tournament. Terry says if he wins, 2 tournament points on rankings. Love it. Looks like he's writing in shorthand there. This lovely green here on this table feels like it should be have poker cards on it.
It doesn't go up to the edge.
Shame it doesn't go up to... Oh, is this still part of the table?
It's only a 5-foot board, so...
Ah, so walking on the grass and then onto wood.